Hello, I'm Steph, also known as Hello Little Lady. I don't appear in person in this video, except for a photograph of myself standing in front of the sink in a toilet space. In this photo, the mirror is too high and you can only see part of my forehead with my sunglasses on the top in the reflection of the mirror. You can see rectangular grey tiles directly in front of me. This experience, when used in everyday facilities, is an everyday occurrence for us in the Dwarfism community. I'm tired of trading on my trauma to gain access to space and place, to satisfy your tick box. Tired of hearing, "Why don't you learn to sew and make your own clothes?" when nothing fits me on the high street. You should do. Here we go again, I say to myself. I'm tired of being stuck in the middle. You're not a dwarf. Oi, midget. You're just little. You don't look like a dwarf. You're not disabled. Is that how you're going to define your life? It must have been something you did in a past life. I can see you sniggering. You're being too sensitive. They didn't mean it that way. Just ignore them. Why did you put yourself in that situation in the first place? Then it's all about, we don't think you qualify because you're not disabled enough. We'll fine you £1,000 if you fail to disclose your medical condition. You need to reapply again in 3 years. There may be a cure in that time. My body's still the same. It's about them, not you. Really? Yet people seem to be profiting from the way I was born. Your voice is so powerful, your work is so fresh, you say. No, it isn't. It's been my lifetime view. You never thought it worthy of acclaim. Yet, our lived experiences aren't on mainstream gallery walls. Our viewpoint is not yet in print or screen. The narrative is in the journalists, the producers, the curator's power. Your mainstream does. Accommodations met. We're glad. Very grateful for this. Yet included, respected, understood. It comes with a complicit ask to reject the label disabled and to fit into ability rather than working with what doesn't. Don't you realise we see you as enabled? You say. Be grateful. Don't make mistakes. You're so inspiring. An implicit expectation that you expect us to trade in our trauma to have a valid seat in the room. Who do you think you are after everything we've done for you, you and your problems? You throw in our faces. When we question motives and ask for boundaries to be respected. You expect to be respected, don't you? We're told, you're just like everybody else. Yeah, right. Until it's a finite resource we need, an ideology our bodies and experiences don't fit with, where we ask to live life on our own terms with support. I ponder, has no one yet realised that political ideology and will should be nowhere near in how we look after each other? Why does society demand the most of those who have the least amount of energy to give? I kept up my side of the bargain. overcame, gained education, married, had a child, gained my independence, stood my ground, got a job, kept going. Why haven't you kept up yours? The relentless forms, the 10 million more steps that it takes a non-disabled person 2 clicks to sort out day-to-day tasks just to justify my existence. The endless charting the waters of political ideology on my doorstep to which we're to bend, to be seen, to be heard, recognised, accepted. For over 10 years, disabled people have been bullied, scapegoated and forgotten, having our lives, care and independence shredded in plain sight, splashed across the tabloids to stoke division. For what? For who? Keep your head down, don't get angry. We all made sacrifice in the name of austerity. I wonder what it feels like not to have to deal with all this, to be able to concentrate on, well, life, your job, your career, family, self. To not live in the shadow of not knowing who is staring, sniggering, or passing judgment on my body, passing judgment for existing. Keep quiet. Just ignore them. Will this conversation ever change? Granted, every generation has its challenges, yet each generation of disabled people seem to be asking the same question. Can you let us in? Leave your prejudice and ignorance at the doorstep. Speaking of which, you're all obsessed with building access. We're sat here wondering what you are actually going to do with us once you've got us in the room. We've stories we want to tell, narratives to frame, perspectives screaming to be heard without the baggage of being seen as inspiring. We need you to share your voice, you exclaim. Yes, you do. Damn. I'm tired. Wary of gatekeepers who throw love, strength and solidarity publicly in and out of the disability community, but close that inched open door shut at the first sight of challenging their behaviour and reputation. Can I rest now? I think I've done my bit. I'm tired of trading on my trauma to gain access to space and place. Can I have that space to create? Disability success? Well, it's political. There she goes again, as the eyes roll above my 4'4" frame.